Can you hear me? Yeah. In the back? Yeah. Hi. Okay, first of all, I would like to set expectations for my presentation. There's not a single number in my presentation. I feel like I'm going to be a little bit unique here, but I hope you'll enjoy it. My main goal is to inspire a little bit and also to have some fun for the end of this beautiful event. One of the reasons why I actually accepted the invitation here was to make you envious that me and my colleagues could actually attend a really unique event in Austin in February or March, I think, South by Southwest. Have you heard about it? Yeah. We actually were always saying that this event is something like being in the future, like being 5 years ahead of all the other people. And it was really, really great. Not only because I met this guy. Do you know who is this guy?
Steve Jobs.
Almost.
Bill Gates.
No. Petra.
Jak se může dali takového skoru teď?
I don't know. No, it's big. And also I wanted to show you that I actually met Grumpy Cat, the real one, the original one. She was kind of tired of us, but we were having fun. These slides have actually no point. I hope you like it. The main theme of South by Southwest this year was that social is actually dead. It's so old school. I don't agree with that. But the topic of communications, due to all the speakers there, was that you should engage people everywhere they are. Actually, the event was full of 3D printers, wearable technology like tweaking t-shirts and talking shoes and all that kind of stuff. It was interesting, but I think right now, right here in Central and Eastern Europe, we still can talk a little bit about social media as we know it. The only presentation over there, which was dedicated to social media and communication via social media, was how the American TV stations actually are using social media for promoting their TV series, TV shows. The message was really simple. I don't think I'm going to tell you something really new, but tell the story across all channels. But don't tell the story always in the same way. What's going on there? Use different channels and tell the story always differently. What was really interesting for me, for example, was that the marketers or social media people from the TV channels, they actually motivate people, their watchers, to watch TV and have their tablets or mobile phones in their hands and interact with the actual episode in the real time. So they could actually vote. They can actually vote for the characters, or they could comment on what's actually going on right now on TV, and they could even kill somebody in that series if they decided on Twitter, for example, that this person should die. They kill him. And I personally think this is just genius, because this keeps people always in touch with the series. They want to watch it every week. They also interact with the series, not only on the night the show is on, but also on some other night when they are not drinking King's food, for example.
Maybe do you know the story of Petra Jankovičová?
Want to tell us?
I think it's the old format of TV show we use it here in Czechoslovakia about 30 or 40 years ago, but it was so with people voting. Not with telephones, and they voted how the story will continue. So I think it's not new, but with new tools.
I completely agree. Yeah. But this was really interesting for me because using tablets to actually influence the scenario of the show is something really simple and really logical, but genius in some way. Also, the creators of the TV shows, they react, comment, play, and create some games on Facebook or other channels. I'm sorry, I don't hear my thoughts right now. And yeah, it's really engaging. Also, they make people to create posters for each series. This is not only about Game of Thrones. I saw many more TV shows that are actually doing this. And it's very popular. And that's what's really nice is that they actually use these posters in some occasions. For example, on some events, on the premiere of the new series. But what I like really the most about the Game of Thrones is how they communicate on Instagram. You can actually watch and work with little Lego characters on Instagram, and I think this is really genius because you actually are telling the same story what's on the show, but you are using little toys. So this is my message from South by Southwest, that using different channels and selling and telling the story in a different way from different angles, this really works and people like it. It's not only because they just like the show, but also maybe they are curious about other details that were not told you during the show, or on Facebook, the creators, they are talking about one character and telling a little bit more what's behind his or her behavior. By a different channel, they are talking about different character, or about, I don't know, the place where the show is taking place or something like that. So, how can we get inspired for commercial communication? I would like to show you really quickly how this inspiration helped us when we were asked by our major client, which is Velkopopovický Kozel brewery. We work for them on international level, and people who are taking care of this brand in Hungary, they asked us if we could help them to promote their biggest national promotion in the digital world. They invested a lot in TV ads, and they created this character. His name is Vašek. He is supposed to be from Velké Popovice here in Czech Republic. He's actually talking Hungarian, and he's from Slovakia, but don't tell anyone. And the main message was that in Velké Popovice people are always ready to welcome any unexpected visit. This TV ad was connected to promotion, where you could actually get this beautiful mug just if you found the right message or symbol on the beer cap. So, and they wanted to tell people to buy the beer, and then they could win this mug, and that is really simple. The commercial is really pretty. It's in Hungarian, so maybe some of you will understand it, or not. It's not very important, but this is very professional TV ad. I really liked it. I like it. And what this TV ad is saying, that with Kozel you are always ready to welcome anyone who comes to the city. Okay, so for us it was a real challenge because this story was really good, but really simple. So what we actually did was that we extended the story. We tried to tell what was actually before this TV ad, what was before this tradition of welcoming people with kozel, what was before that. So we borrowed this Vašek and we made him a real hero also in the digital world. We actually made some 3 or 4 short stories, video stories with really low budget, like this tiny in comparison with the TV ad, but we were having fun. So I will show you some of them. Just to explain, the people also in the competition, they could win a trip to Velké Popovice. And this story is about how the guys in Velké Popovice are getting ready for the Hungarians to come. They're practicing Hungarian. Okay, so this is one of the videos. I think Dusan Šimonovič, he told me that what he agrees with me, what I wrote in the annotation of this presentation is that the videos actually don't work very much on Facebook, or they actually don't. But these videos, they were very successful also on Facebook. But of course, we had to support it a little bit via YouTube. But we were kind of surprised of how they liked it. They are not like traditional viral videos you actually see. This is just a story about some guy, but people really liked it. So what we did next was that we actually talked about the traditions of Velké Popovice. We made some new ones. We made people to add their own via Facebook application. I think I have the visual somewhere, but it's not important. So the people actually could think of the reasons why people in Velké Popovice are welcoming everyone with kozel in their hand, and this was really engaging. We were asking them questions like, does Vašek sleep in a goat hut? Because in Velké Popovice the kozel, it means goat, and he's actually there, and he's very smelly. Don't try to be friends with him. How do you take care of an unexpected visit? This is nothing really special, but together with the videos and with the story, it worked really well. Also, one of the videos was about Vašek crafting something, so we actually used some pictures from behind the scenes of the video shooting, and we were asking people what they think is going on. Also, we'll show one more. It's very challenging to do campaigns in Hungarian because their words are really long. I like this one. Okay, and And then we are just making a little bit fun about this video. We were asking people what would you do if the unexpected visit would come to your house. Okay, this is just how we were talking about what was before the traditions. And the happy end was that actually I think around 200 people from Hungary actually came to Velké Popovice, and we were there with them. We took pictures of their visit. We were talking with them. They really engaged with the brand also online. They were writing all over the Facebook that Velké Popovice are really nice and that the gold smells bad, but the beer is really good. And this is how we work with the content based on this campaign for almost 4 months. And we are actually going to continue also with our Christmas campaign, where you will see Vasek again and maybe also here in Czech Republic, so stay tuned. And this is all. I hope you liked it, although there were no numbers. And I hope to talk to you during the after party. And we have some